Now, from the University of Okoboji, it's Okoboji Broadcast with Jeff Thee.
Welcome to Okoboji Broadcast, everybody. I'm Jeff Thee, coming to you right here from historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park. I am so pleased to have here with me today a good friend of mine, Di Lorenzen, is here with us. And Di, we are talking about the Relay for Life for Dickinson County. Welcome. Thank you for taking time with me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here again. 20 years later, here we still are.
Yes, indeed. And congratulations to you.
Thank you.
20-year survivor, and no cancer whatsoever. What a blessing and answer to a prayer, you know.
I'm the lucky one, I've survived it for 20 years and going strong, and, that's what we do with the American Cancer Society is where that money goes to helping saving lives and, to helping those that are in the fight.
Yes.
So that's why we're here raising money. That's why we ask for sponsorships. We have the survivors come, we do the survivor laps, we give them the t-shirt. We make them feel like that there's an important reason that you're still fighting.
Yes.
And that's why we do the Relay for Life.
Yes. And it's an important reason, different aspects, but not only for themselves, their family, they're survived, but also to those that have are fighting themselves to see survivors, people who are 20 years free, and that can be me. It's there is hope, there is research, and it's just amazing what goes on.
Yeah, it's interesting now. 1 in 2 men will have cancer in their lifetime, and 1 in 3 women. So when you think about that aspect of it, if you don't have it now, is it you or the man standing next to you, or is it you or the 2 women standing next to you?
Yes.
Which one is going to get it in your lifetime? So, the money that we're raising, it goes to helping the research.
Yeah.
$4 million to the University of Iowa and the diversity cancer research that they're doing. Rides, we've got 228,000 free rides to cancer treatments. There's 250,000 calls and emails that get answered 24/7 by the American Cancer Society. So that's where all of our money is going.
Yes.
And we want to make sure that people understand, we're raising money for a cause, for a reason.
Exactly. I've got a nephew who has worked for the American Cancer Society in North Carolina and organizes Relay for Lives. And he was just up here and just telling me all the progress in the last 10, 20 years, with research and trials and so forth, and with the survival rate, how it's increasing, and treatments are getting more directed as opposed to for the whole body. And so many things are happening, yeah.
It's a great organization to be a part of.
Yes.
We're very fortunate to not only be in the community that we are, but to have such a great organization like the American Cancer Society helping us in this fight.
Yes, indeed. Well, our event coming up here, and right kind of where we're sitting right now, Di, and it's coming up here on Wednesday, September 7th.
September 6th.
6th. Like,
Wednesday, September 6th.
Hey, if I get within 24 hours of something, I'm doing good.
Well, we'll get you here on the
Okay.
6th, Jeff. So, yes, we are going to start at 5 o'clock. We have a meal. The burgers are being supplied by McKean's, and our Cattlemen's Association are going to be grilling them that night. So you get a fresh hot burger. We've got a good cookie from Subway and some other things to go along with our meal. So we're very fortunate that we've got these great sponsors that have been doing this for many, many years.
Yes.
Then after the meal, we have some silent auction items. We'll have an opening ceremonies, and at the opening ceremonies, after we get done with that, we'll have the survivors lot. So we're inviting all the survivors to come down. You'll get a t-shirt when you get in. You get a nice pin. The pin will, just say, hey, I'm a survivor, and you know what? We want to recognize you.
Yes.
So we have the luminaries that will be all around here, around Queen's Court. Then we'll light those up as well at the end. But after the opening ceremonies, then we'll do the survivor lap, which is very touching for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to get emotional.
Yeah.
But, when you survive cancer, that's the one thing I look forward to each year, is that I get to do that lap.
Yes.
And I get to do it with my friends that are also surviving.
Yes.
And remember those that we've lost.
Yeah.
So it's, if you've lost someone to cancer, come down and join us. You can buy a luminary and honor them in this ceremony. And each year, you'll come back. and you'll see how touching that ceremony is.
It is.
And you can buy a luminary. So if you can't make it down and you want to buy a luminary in honor or in memory of somebody, you can pick those up at we got Bank Midwest, Central Bank, Jennings, and Northwest Bank. So all the banks in the areas, that I've mentioned now, they'll have luminaries or Jennings. Or if you have a luminary and want to drop it off, you can drop it off at one of these sites as well. And we'll pick them all up. We'll get them by the day of the event and get them down here. We want to line up the whole Queen's Court and really show our survivors and those that we've lost. We want to honor them in that laugh and in that way. And it's really a touching ceremony. If you've been to our Relay for Life, you know. Survivors can pre-register on our website.
Okay.
You can go to Dickinson County Relay for Life. There's also a link in our Facebook page. It's Dickinson County Relay for Life.
Yep.
What else do we want to talk about? We want to talk about sponsors.
Yes.
How important it is for sponsors. I've been out kind of talking to businesses, and we've sent out letters, but if you haven't gotten your letter and you still want to sponsor, or if you want to give us a call, we'll certainly stop by and give you one, or we can email you one. But we need to know for our publicity reasons and for printing t-shirts, like this t-shirt that we have here. This was a t-shirt from, let's see, I don't even remember what year this was, maybe last year. Anyway, all of our sponsors are on here. So
Get
you
a
give
place
us your
on there,
logo, or we list your name. But all of our sponsors are on our t-shirts and our banners and in publicity. So we want to make sure that if you are a sponsor and you'd like to be recognized in this way, that we have that by next Wednesday, the 23rd, so we can get all those to CC Screening Printing. She does prints our t-shirts for us.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that we get you on there. So you can drop off a donation at Northwest Bank to Nicole Evans, or you can give me a call at 712-330-2048, and I'll be glad to come and see you or make sure that you get a form to fill out for sponsorship. So
very good. Now, tell me about this. What have we got here?
This is my my Medal of Honor that I have. So over the last 20 years, I have been collecting each one of these pins. So when you come as a survivor, you get a survivor pin. And this we did this here in Dickinson County many years ago. For the survivors, gave them this medal. So this is kind of my Medal of Honor, and I've attached these pins. So over the 20 years of things that I've done with the American Cancer Society and each one of the relays, I've been collecting my pins.
Yes.
And so this is my Medal of Honor.
How lovely is that?
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
And it's a great thing for when you see people that are, have that medal around their chest. It's like, you know what, I survived it, I did it. And that's what the relay's about. That's what sponsorship's about. That's helping us bring this event together.
Yes.
So it's so important that we continue to have that community support. And I want to say thank you for 20 years of supporting the Relay for Life. Not only you, Jeff, and everything that you've done at your station, but all of our sponsors. Over the last 20 years, many of these sponsors that are on this t-shirt have been with us for 20 years, supporting us. And whether they're not on this t-shirt, maybe they donated something for a silent auction. We have a silent auction that goes on each night of the relay. So over 20 years, I have been knocking on doors asking for donations, and our community has supported that silent auction.
Their arms are open, aren't they?
Also helps us raise all the money that we need to get in this fight. So our goal this year is $30,000 for Dickinson County, but hopefully we can go above that. Nothing saying we can't get more than that.
That's right. We do pretty good around this area, so absolutely. And like you say, the money going to the research, certainly, which has changed so many things for people, but the rides to therapy and so forth. I mean, it's helping the current patients to get where you are, to be 20 years free. So
that's correct. That's correct.
Yeah, what a wonderful thing.
Yeah. So we hope everybody comes down. If you're a caregiver or you're just a supporter, we hope that you can come down and join us. It all starts at 5 o'clock, September 6th. It's a Wednesday night. You know, many years ago when we first started this, we were doing overnight, all night long.
I remember those.
and the reason for that was because it was to emulate what a cancer survivor or what a cancer patient goes through.
Right.
So now we've cut it back so that we can make it so that everyone can join us. You don't have to be there all night long, but you can join us for a nice meal or come down for our opening ceremonies, which starts at 6 o'clock. We have silent auction items, so get down here before then because we've got some great items again this year on our silent auction that we'll have. So we hope everyone comes down and join us. Our survivors come down. You can also get online and support that way if you like.
Very good. Yes, it's certainly a night of remembrance, but it's also, and the more research we do, the more we help those who are battling, the more celebration these are going to be coming for somebody, and more people as well. So, thank goodness.
And thank you to our community. Thank you to our volunteers. First of all of our committee that supports the Relay for Life and has kept it going for 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, we've had committee members come and go, and that's okay. But anybody that has been any part of the Relay, we hope they come down and join us and celebrate that 20 years that we've been doing this. You know, it's such a great honor to be a part of something that we are giving back to our community.
Yes.
You know, we're helping people in our community. So I hope that everyone can see that this is a community event, and it's a way to help our people in our community as well. Everybody does a great job. I've been traveling, and so I've been to other relays, and there's nothing like your hometown relay.
Right. Yep. They're your friends and neighbors and family that are out there to support you, and
you know, the song "Try That in a Small Town." I think about that. It's like, you know what? If you are fighting cancer, try that in a small town, because we've got the people here that are supporting each other.
We're here to support and fight for you. Absolutely.
That's right.
Yes.
So you know what? We are blessed to be in such a wonderful community that supports, you know, all of our causes.
Yes.
You know, not just Relay for Life, but all of our causes. So we definitely thank all of our sponsors and people that donate for a silent auction or a meal, or, you know, however they are, whatever they're doing to help us support this. So thank you to everyone out there that is helping with the Relay for Life and the American Cancer Society. You're saving lives.
Yes.
Saved my life.
Yes. So
20 years.
20 years.
Yay.
That's applause right there, my
right,
friend.
that's
Okay,
right.
again, Wednesday, September 6th, right here, as you're looking at Arnold's Park Amusement Park. Again, how can people get in touch with either yourself or for being a sponsor, or...
You can get in touch with me. You can call me at 712-330-2048, or you can stop by and drop off a donation. You can just put it to the attention of Nicole Evans. If you're writing a check, make it out to the American Cancer Society. But Nicole Evans at Northwest Bank is she's our kind of our banker person, and making sure that we get all of our sponsors recognized, get our list of everybody. So give me a call. Di Lorenzen, 712-330-2048.
Very good, my friend. Nice to catch up with you, and congratulations on your just wonderful news of your health, and thank you to everybody who helps out as well. And thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you, Jeff.
Absolutely. Di Lorenzen again here, talking about the Relay for Life, American Cancer Society, coming up right here at the park in Dickinson County. We thank her for her time. We always thank you for watching us right here on Okoboji Broadcast. Okoboji Broadcast from the studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park is brought to you in part by the Scott Troutman State Farm Agency in Spirit Lake, Quest Wealth Management, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, advisor Jan Spielman, AJ Spielman, and Erica Wachholz. The headquarters of the University of Okoboji is at the Three Sons, open Monday through Saturday 10 to 5 and Sunday from 10 to 4. Bank Midwest, dream big, plan wisely, live well. Lakes Regional Healthcare and Avera Partner. Ruthven Locker at the Lake, where carnivores are welcome on Hill Avenue in Spirit Lake. Beck Engineering in Spirit Lake, Be Radiant Laser Skin Studio in the Okoboji Plaza in Okoboji,